What's cracking, Lakes area? Stefan Sweary here, your Lakes area listing agent. Welcome to Monday Morning Marketing Updates. Welcome back, baby. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the month of September and just past sales. We're going to compare 2019 to 2020. We're going to look at where home sales are right now currently in Ottertail County, Perham, and Ottertail City. But first, let's drop that intro. Before we break down Ottertail County, I wanted to say thank you guys very much for sharing last week's video. Last week's Monday Morning Marketing Update was actually just taped live on Friday. We did an open house in Detroit Lakes. We broke down the DL market and we did a home tour. So I appreciate the shares, the comments, and all the likes on those. Keep them coming. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's break down Ottertail County. So let's look at Ottertail County. The number of listings right now in Ottertail County is 217 active listings, and that is down 29% compared to last year where we had 306. So as a buyer, that is kind of bad news because that's 100 less homes that you have to look at compared to last year. If you're a seller, that's great news because you have less competition in the area. Your home's going to go faster because there's not as many homes on the market. If you look at the absorption rate, last year at this time we were at 4.7 months, and this year we are at 3.3 months. So that's about a month and a half difference, which means if there's no home that hits Ottertail County in the next 3.3 months, that there would be actually no inventory for buyers to look at. It's a cool statistic that I like to show with my sellers, that 3.3 months is actually pretty nice for anyone that's thinking about selling. Shows that there's not that much inventory on hand, and it actually can help with your listing price. And it will show you here that the actual listing price in Ottertail County is slowly going up. We did have a dip a little bit in the winter months in Ottertail County, but you can see that we fastly went back up, and we are continuing to grow, and that's at a 6% increase from last year. So let's look at the city of Perham. Last year at this time, the average listing price was $247,000, and this year we are just under $300,000, which is a 22% increase from last year at this time. The amount of active listings that we have is 33, and last year at this time there was 50, so that's down 34%. There were 10 homes sold last month, where last year at this time there was only 7 homes sold in September. The absorption rate is 4.4 months versus 7.3 of last year. That's a 40% decrease. So the amount of inventory compared to last year has decreased 40% from last year at this time. So one of my favorite things to do when I'm looking at just one zip code is to look at the sold to list ratio. As you can see in Perham, you're at 97.5% difference from where you're listing it. So you're looking at a listing price, when you're working with an agent, they're going to give you some sort of listing price. They're going to build your home off of comps. They're going to price your home right. Now, if everything was done right, you're looking at maybe, getting your full offer, or anywhere from your full offer to maybe 5 to 6% difference, which just shows that there's less inventory on the market. So buyers are being a little more aggressive with what they're asking for. If you break it down into where you see in March of last year, it was 10% difference. So if you're thinking about selling on a Perham, work with an agent, get a listing price, and you kind of know, 5 to 6% difference from your listing price. Ottertail is one of my favorite places to do real estate. Depending on what side of the lake you were on, you got something different to appreciate, from sunrises to sunsets to being on the river or close to restaurants. Everything about this lake is spectacular. So let's break down Ottertail. The average listing price right here is just based off of the zip code alone of Ottertail. So if you're looking at the city of Ottertail, you are at 217 average listing price, which is up almost 17% from last year at 183. Right now, there's actually only 11 homes for sale in Ottertail, which is down almost 70% from last year where there was 36 homes for sale, which leads to a really low absorption rate. Right now, we are sitting at 2 months of inventory, which is down 82% from last year where we were at 11 months of inventory. Days on market in Ottertail is 67 days versus last year where we were at 108 days. So it's not a big change, but as you can see, we are still continuing to go down on the amount of days on market, and that is due to low inventory. Buyers are moving fast and those homes are selling. So as I mentioned, one of my favorite things to do is to break down the sold to list ratio of a certain zip code. And as we're looking at Ottertail, right now we're at 96.5%. of your listing price is where homes are selling at. So that means if you were listing your home, you'd sell it less than 100 days, because that's what current days on market are. You would get 3.5% less than your listing price, as long as you and your agent are doing their homework, they're finding the right comps, they are pricing your home well, and they are marketing it correctly. So if you guys have questions on how to do that, please comment below. I will help you guys figure stuff out. We will figure out the right comps and everything about your home, and make sure that we are pricing it correctly to get you that 100% to 96% of your original listing price. Please message me, comment below, need help selling my home, and I will reach out to you and we will figure things out. Guys, as always, I appreciate you guys watching Monday Morning Marketing Updates. Thanks for breaking these down with me. You guys have a great week. Talk to you guys next time.